This is Legacy United Energon Galvatron. He is a purple repaint of Megatron. Done. Alright, you want a little bit more than that. So this little purple destroyer is just that. I ain't got much else. Really. Here he is next to Energon Megatron. And the gray is pretty much the same shade of gray. His chest is purple. His face is a shade of blue. And the helmet crest is gray. Other than that, the black is a bit darker on Galvatron, I would say. Oh yeah, and he's got the piss cannons in the wings that are yellow. But I bought this toy again. God dang it. How did I get roped? Oh. Because this was the first true, in my opinion, homage to this guy. 86 Galvatron. This toy is getting a re-release in the Studio Series, but I'm probably not going to buy it. But I don't consider Armada Galvatron a true homage to this guy, because his styling is just, it doesn't go. It's an homage in name only. And purple. Like, it's got a different shade of purple. Yeah, there was a lot of Galvatron, Megatron happening in that time. Even as late as the movies. They did the Megatron to Galvatron, and then back to Megatron. I haven't even seen The Last Night, but I don't really want to. And even though this is a different alt mode, it's a flying whatever as opposed to a gun, basically. A space gun. I still think this guy is kind of cool. You know, the yellow guns aside, he does retain the Armada Megatron as a sword / gun. Do I want to explain that again? I don't even know if Galvatron used it. Mind you, I still haven't watched Energon fully. At some point, but there are other things I'd rather watch on Tubi. I thought Tubi was Tubby in them. Like, maybe that's why it appealed to me, because it's an app for fat guys, but that would be a different... Tubby would be a different kind of app than just watching shows or movies. His articulation, ball-jointed shoulder, ball-jointed elbow, head, hollow, but swivels, ball-jointed hips, swivel thigh, deep knee bend, and ankle tilt. Everything the exact same as Megatron. It's as if they just repainted the mold. Who would have thought? Honestly, that's all this guy is. If you're not a fan of Energon, Galvatron, or even Energon Megatron, then it's probably easy to skip this. Because it doesn't do anything new. It's just... I don't know, I like the novelty that it's small. It's hilarious to me that you would fit the leader of the Decepticons in such a tiny size. But there was that previous core class Megatron I never picked up, and the G2 Megatron repaint that I never picked up. And here's the alt mode. And for size comparison, that was so quick, we'll do it again. It's nice to have a representation of all three versions of the Unicron trilogy, Megatron / Galvatron idea. I still wish they would do Galaxy Force / Cybertron, Megatron in maybe the Prime in the next what's past Legacy, because we're pretty much done with Legacy. Everything that's going to come out has been announced. Mind you, the next wave is all the way in January up here, and it's already released down in the States. Here you go. The cockpit is different. It's yellow with red sideburns for some reason. The only other red is on the abs. And the blue is switched to purple. It's really the only changes. The duck bill, basically. So, is this figure highly recommended? No, not really. It's a novelty of a core class figure. There are probably better Cork, Ireland. There are probably better core class figures. If you're not a fan of the Energon design, it's probably an easy skip. I, for a split second, couldn't tell. I was going to say which one is which, but literally one's darker than the other. Don't take that out of context. No, wow, I still managed to plug the wrong one onto Galvatron. That is impressive. It's probably a good pocket money toy. Even though someone young who might look at it in the shelves and go, "Ooh, what's that?" wasn't old enough to have watched Energon. Oh boy. If all you want is a tiny little compact version of Megatron that's not G1, but is heavily homaging G1, go for either of these guys. Core class Galvatron is a rarity, really. It feels like this is the only one. So maybe that's enough to buy it, but probably not. I don't know. I don't know your life. I don't know. Maybe you want to spend your money on better toys. Who knows? But it's cute, it's charming, and it's purple. It's Galvatron, but tiny. Bang, bang, bang. Bad comedy. Bye. Keep it weird.